under this blue, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Middles FC, let's go. Go on, Jake. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it fucking right. Big up to every single one of you in here. First and foremost, I don't want to be going off stream. You hit that like button ASAP. Smash to pieces that like button right now. There's 80 odd people in here. It's only going to go up. I'm landing the fucking minerals tonight. I ain't letting go tonight. So I'm just pre-warning everyone. It's going down. It's going fucking down. It's going to be minerals landed tonight. There is a lot I need to get off my chest. And I will do that. And this is why I set up my platform to do exactly just that. There's no bullshit, no wishy-washy nonsense, just straight up minerals landing. So hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe right now. Get me to the 5K. It's taking too long, guys. It's taking too long. We got the Minerals FC membership pinned down below and also in the chat, in that live chat. Anyone not in that live chat, get in the live chat. Let me see what you lot got to say. Let's see what everyone's got to say in here. Yeah, let's see what everyone's got to say. First and foremost, yeah, big up to Johnny in here. Another Johnny, let's have it right. Big up for your Super Minerals landing here. I don't know what you want to say, geezer. Maybe put it in the comments. I don't know what you are. Maybe it's the comment you put underneath. Let's put this up. Can't stand these toxic slander, wishy-washy, moaning agenda merchants. Let's have it fucking right. And you know what? It's not about... We know who the agenda merchants are. We know what they're all about. We call them out 24/7 on here. But I've got to say it how it is. I'm going to be real tonight. I'm going to be real tonight. And I'm going to say things that no one is saying. No one's coming out with this stuff, which is what I'm going to come out with. So, like I say, as always, guys, you know this is going to be a fantastic show. But it's not even about being a show. It's just a stream, bruv. It's there for me to let out my frustrations. So big up to every single one of you in here. Every single one of you in here. We've got everyone's in here from what I can see. Mixed Minerals, Medina. We've got Chambers in here. This one strikes me. I like this one very, very much. I'm starting to hate our supporters now. Mount gets hounded. Not once have I heard anyone slate Jorginho's diabolical performance the other night. Also, unpopular opinion, Hudson-Odoi is missed for cover. Listen, let's have it right. No one wants to talk about the midfield. Everyone wants to come out and slander Minerals Mount, Kai Havertz, the usual suspects that always get the mud and shit thrown at them. But no one wants to talk about that diabolical, atrocious fucking midfield that I had to witness yesterday, that all us fans had to witness yesterday. And I'm tired of witnessing the same problems over and over again. It's not going to change. Nothing's going to change. Tuchel proved it to everyone. The most elite problem-solving gaffer that we've ever had, that we've witnessed, knew the deficiencies in this squad, knew you can't play a back fucking four with a Jorginho, and to put in a mix of it, you got a fucking Zakaria, bruv. And Zakaria's not even a squad player. He's not even a squad player. This guy's a panic loan buy for a DM, which we've been crying out for a DM. For how many seasons have we been crying out for DM? I'll tell you how long. Since Frankie Lampard, Super Frank the GOAT, he said we need Declan Rice in there. What did Marina and all the ball do? No, we're not going to spend 70 million. It's not the profile we want. We're not going to go out there and mud ourselves, letting go of a player that was from Cobham and spending 70 million pounds on that player. And look where we are. We're in the same situation 3 seasons down the line, and we still haven't addressed the DM position. The new ownership have come in. They still haven't addressed the DM position. And don't fucking tell me that Enzo Fernandez solves all our problems, because he fucking well doesn't. He's not a DM, bruv. So, again, you're bringing in another profile player that doesn't address our balance in the midfield. These are the fucking issues. These are the things that we need to talk about. It's the midfield. Midfield, bruv. How many times, how many great sides? Look at our great sides. Ballack, Essien, Lampard, Michels, Makaleles. Look at these midfielders, generals. You don't lose games away at Forest and Brentford and all these teams, these shit teams, to draw against these teams. You go out and win because your midfield's strong enough. We don't have that. We've got no backbone in that midfield. And everyone, this is the cliche. The cliche is, let's all come at the attackers. Oh, they're shit. They don't create. They don't do this. What the fuck do you expect to do when your midfield transitions are so fucking slow as a snail, bruv? These are the problems. No one wants to talk about them. And what did the owners come out and say today? We want an instinctive penalty box striker. You fucking Cowboys, wake up. Wake the fuck up. How many strikes? You brought in a fox in a box in Aubameyang. Put him the ball in the box and he'll score a goal, we were told, yeah? Well, you've got that striker. You don't need fucking strikers. You don't need extra wingers. You need a fucking midfield general. You need a balance in the midfield. And until you address that, ain't no one going to save us. Ain't no one going to get us to where we should be, where we fucking should be. And you see what it says on here, bruv? It says minerals, bruv. Minerals, mineral water, bruv. Minerals. This crest here is the minerals of a football club. Where are our damn minerals right now? Where are they? Because they ain't coming from the gaffer. They ain't coming from his backroom team. They ain't coming from the ownership. They ain't coming from certain players. So where do you expect to dig out these minerals from? Where? Tell me. What? Blow out 120 million on Enzo and all is sorted, is it? Is it sweet as a nut, is it? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You got an aging Thiago Silva. Oh, fuck it. I'm going in. Go through the whole team. Go through the whole team. Aubameyang shouldn't even be at our football club. Panic buy. Absolute joke. Goes and likes Troops fucking tweet saying, oh, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. After a London derby against Arsenal. Get out of my football club, you waste man. You ain't got no minerals at our football club. You got a tattoo of 14 on your fucking arm, fella. You need to get out of our club sharpish. Jog on. That's the first one. Second one, Ziyech. Don't want to be at our football club. Doesn't deserve to be at our football club. And all you fucking platformers, all you wishy-washy rat bags, every single one of you, come in. Ziyech deserves a chance. Oh, what a World Cup. Fuck off. Jog on. Where is he, bruv? He came on. What was he meant to be our saviour? Was he against Nottingham Forest? Where was he? Houdini himself, as usual. He should have been at the club. Pulisic, another one. Ain't fucking good enough at our football club. The gaffer Thomas Tuchel, most elite, didn't trust him, didn't want him, get him out. No. We're not going to get rid of Pulisic because he's Captain America. He brings in all the money at Chelsea Football Club, all the shirt sales. He's a global franchise for us. A global franchise for America, for fucking Captain America. Where was he yesterday? Where the fuck was he? Playing almost the whole game. Shocking, bruv. He should be out the door. Thomas Tuchel didn't want him either. Didn't want him. We got a fucking Koulibaly who's 31 years old. You're buying a 31-year-old Koulibaly, yeah, who's been shocking recently. Shocking, struggling with the Premier League. That's another one. You got a Fofana. You spent 75 million on a Fofana who's always injured, who's got a track record of being injured. Great business there. Great business. You got Mendy, who was a world-class keeper for us. He won't even fucking get a sniff. Do you know why? Because the owners want him to buckle down and sign a contract he doesn't want to sign. And he's like, no, I'm worth more money. He's not getting a sniff. What are we left with? Kepa on massive wages. Oh, he's revolutionised now, Kepa. Kepa's unbelievable, world-class bollocks. Where was he fucking? He was in the mud. How many times? How many fans coming at Kepa all the time? So we got two keepers, not even really Chelsea level, not even come close when you talk about Petr Cech, bruv. Petr Cech fucking minerals, bruv. And Mendy was part of our Champions League winning campaign. He's got every right to get a contract. Everyone writing him off, oh, he's shit. Fucking wishy-washy agenda merchants. Let's go through it. Thiago Silva, 38 years old, go. Fucking ain't got nothing on Thiago Silva. But he's 38 years old. His legs are going. Azpilicueta, let's have it fucking right. Everyone's coming at our captain. He's a legend at our football club. He's an absolute legend. We know his legs are gone. It's no news. It's no surprise that Azpi is the way he is. Everyone knew that. But let me land it. Shall I tell you who wanted Azpilicueta to stay? It was fucking what? Boehly, mate. Boehly and the owners wanted to keep Azpilicueta. That's why I said the skipper himself has come out and said it. It's not Thomas Tuchel. So everyone's landing all this mud and shit at Thomas Tuchel about these signings. These ain't Thomas Tuchel signings. I don't give a fuck what brown envelope is saying what, yeah? These are not his signings. None of them. Sterling, come for the money, bruv. Clear as day. Performance yesterday, you ain't playing for the badge, mate. You ain't playing for the badge. No chance you're playing for that badge. That performance yesterday was atrocious. He should have been hooked off at half time. Gaffer, no minerals, no bollocks to fucking say it how it is. Yeah, and we'll get onto the Gaffer as well. Let's go through it. Let's keep going through. So you spent 300 grand a week on Sterling, 45 million. That's another player. Who else we got in there? We got Jorginho, his contract running out. This geezer can only play the back three. This guy, we will never win titles. We were a fucking long way from winning titles, either with or without Jorginho. But with Jorginho as it stands, no, fuck that. He's got to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry. He's got to go. It's time. I've seen enough. I rate him. I think he's a great little register. But what is he? He's a metronome. He is the metronome. That's what he is. Well, why is our fucking tempo so slow, for fuck's sake? That's why we play so shit. Because you slow everything down. What chance have we got of playing quick, incisive football if it's fucking 4 touches sideways? All I witnessed yesterday was sideways passing. So it's Jorginho. He's on the way out. There's tats of him going in January. I don't give a fuck if he goes in January, goes in the summer. He's going. He's gone. You got Kante, another one on 1-year contract. Is he going to sign? Is he not going to sign? You got Kovacic on another one with a 1-year contract. What the fuck is going on with our ownership? Where is the minerals at? Where's the planning? I don't see any of it. All I'm seeing is these players going to walk out of our football club and we're bringing in fucking what? Youngsters. Everything's a youngster. All the players we're looking at, Santos young, Fofana young, Enzo young, all these young players, but we need experience for fuck's sake. If you want to go and win titles, if you want to go and challenge for the big trophies, you need experience and youth. You need a mixture of both. Where is that? I'm not seeing that balance, mate. I'm not seeing any football IQ with these decisions that we're making. You got Cucurella, 50, 60 million. He's only playing because Chile's injured. You got Chilwell's injury prone. You got Rhys James who's made out of paper. The geezer's built like a tank, bruv. But his fucking ligaments are going because of it. He's too demanding what everyone's expecting of Rhys James. So he's always going to be injured. So we've got a fucking great player injured continuously all the time. And we got to rely on that. How many fucking times Tuchel said, I need a backup to Rhys James. I need a right wing back. Where's the right wing back, bruv? Where's the DM? Where's the extra midfielder? Where's these goal-scoring wingers? Where are they? Where the fuck are they? Let's keep going through it. Who else we bought? Who else we bought? Who else we bought? We've got a Zachariah. He doesn't even come close to coming near the starting 11. And we got this guy in our team as well. And everyone's going, oh, well, he's doing the basics that everyone fucking is praising because we've been starved of it for how many years, how many seasons we've been starved of a DM, a fucking Matic and Mikel, and we're relying on this Zachariah who's got the worst injury record going, and we're relying on this guy who's fucking running underwater, this geezer, in a Premiership game. It's just like, it's delusion, bruv. It's delusion. What have we come to? I'm telling you now, there is no fucking way we would be in this position with Thomas Tuchel. Not one fucking chance. This gaffer was the best problem-solving gaffer that we had in the game, and we don't have that now. So we're already fucking 2 legs down, bruv. We ain't got nothing on us right now. Nothing. After what I witnessed, and you talk about mentality, everyone coming at the players. It's all about the players. But where does mentality stem from? Where is it supposed to stem from? It stems from the gaffer. It stems from the board. It stems from the ambition and the will to win. And I see that all go out the fucking window. I haven't seen it. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. There's 230 people in here. I've lost my voice from yesterday. I'm fucking absolutely disgusted with what I witnessed yesterday. That second half was atrocious, bruv. Absolutely atrocious. Unbelievably atrocious. Mockery to all us fans that travelled to witness that. It was disgusting. There was no fucking anything, no spark, no fluidity, no patterns of play, no fight, no will. I just thought, what's the point? They're not even going to try. They're not even creating anything. They're not even trying to. Do you know what it was? It was back to Koulibaly or a Thiago Silva to go back outright, back to Kepa, sideways, back. No penetration. You get the ball. There's nothing carrying us forward. Listen, I'm the most positive fucking geezer on this platform. And I've come to the point where it's not going to get any better. Is this gaffer going to pull us out of this? Because at the end of the day, no one's doubting this gaffer has got a fantastic blueprint. But to trust the process, you need to stay into a certain position to develop from that process, to get to that end goal. And right now, we're falling off a fucking cliff. I'm running through your comments very, very quickly, and I'm going to continue. You know what it's all about, yeah? It's all about agendas, people's agendas, yeah? Everyone's got an agenda when it comes to their Chelsea players, right? And everyone's coming at the players 24/7, coming at the players. But the fundamental problem is the midfield. And if you don't address it, if you don't buy the right players, you ain't going to go fucking nowhere. Nowhere quickly. Nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. I'm going to land this now. All the bitches coming at Mount Havertz. specifically, because that's all they do. They love all their other players. But those two in particular that come at them and bitch at them. Tell me in that game, did they ever get the ball in the positions that they wanted the fucking ball? In the positions, and I'm talking about positions where you can hurt the opposition. Half shoulder, space to fucking run into. A moment where you got players close to you to do one, twos, fucking basic stuff. Triangles. When? Do you know why? Because the midfield likes to do this. Yeah, let's do that all day. It's embarrassing, bruv. It's fucking embarrassing. None of these attackers are going to do nothing with this midfield. Nothing. And where's this mentality? Where is it? I refuse to fucking believe that these players are this bad. They're not this bad. We won Champions League with these players. Super Cups, Club World Cups. We're getting top 3 every season. Where the fuck is this, bro? You're telling me all these players just gone shit overnight? All this time since Tuchel's been sacked, they've gone shit, have they? They've gone shit? Yeah? All of a sudden they're all crap players? I'm sorry, mate. It don't work like that. Under Thomas Tuchel and all you wankers that wanted Thomas Tuchel sacked, where are you now? You're all in the fucking mud. Rory Jennings screaming, crying his eyes out. Oh, we're a disgrace. We got no mentality. You fucking want Tuchel sacked, you mug. Just like all the others. And where are you? Where the fuck are you? You're crying your eyes out, getting all your clicks, lapping it all up because that's all you give a shit about. You don't give a shit about our football club. You didn't give a toss, mate. TT had a connection with the fans. The fans loved Thomas Tuchel. We fucking loved him and he loved us. All right. And this clown of an owner has come in and fucking sacked him without thinking, not even thinking, because he wants it his way or the highway. Well, they're all on fucking horses, cowboys on horses, and they're falling off their horses, bruv. They don't even know how to ride their horses. What do they know about football, bruv? Tell me what they know about football. They've gone and blown out 350 million on fucking what? What signings can you tell me are the world-class signings? I want you to name them in the chat. Tell me what are the world-class signings that we've signed for 350 million. Go on, I'll wait. Tell me what are the biggest signings we signed in the summer, world-class. Who knew about Enzo Fernandez before the World Cup? None of you fucking, hardly anyone knew about Enzo Fernandez. You just saw a few little clips. Oh, he looks a decent player. All saying he's won a World Cup. Yeah, well, let's go and buy him. Do you know how it always works? It's another James Rodriguez situation. You go and buy a player, scores a wonder goal, has a great World Cup, and where was he? He was fucking in the mud at Real Madrid. Got shipped out on loan, bruv. It's dangerous, mate. It's dangerous blowing money on World Cup players that have good tournaments. And international football is a whole different ball game, not only to club football, to the Premier League. Premier League football's different levels, mate. Different levels. I have to question. I ain't backing this ownership until they prove to me that they have what it takes to put Chelsea where they belong. Roman Abramovich did not leave us in this fucking state. Let's have it right. We were not in this state. Do you think Roman Abramovich would have a manager going through this period right now and just fucking letting it go? Where are we now? We're fucking, I can't see us, bruv. Top 4 is like Mount Everest away, bruv. He would never have allowed this. Never. Do you know why? Because he's a winner. He knows it. He got people in charge that did things. All right. They had their flaws. Mourinho was a fucking joke at times. We know that. But there was a lot of good things that they've done. I have yet to see this ownership do something good. You're looking at buying all these youngsters. That's great. That's great for the future. But look where we are now, bruv. Where are we now? What top talent are you going to go and buy if you're out of the Champions League? What top fucking elite players are you going to go and buy if you're out of the Champions League and you're sitting there on a Thursday night playing Europa League football? Again, that's shit. What talent are you going to sign, bruv? It's all about I'm the big bollocks, I'm the daddy, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to just show everyone and I'm going to blow a load of money because we're rich. It doesn't work like that. You can blow the money, yeah. Doesn't mean you got class, doesn't mean you're going to dress well. It's how you dress us, bruv. It's what you spend the money on. It's buying the right players. You don't go and buy Enzo, you go and buy Declan Rice. Go and get a fucking DM. You're getting a number 8. I've always said it, and I said it from day one on my platform. The proof is in the pudding with his ownership. The proof is in the pudding. And right now, this pudding tastes like garbage, bruv. Tastes like shit. It stinks. And if you had the bollocks and the minerals, you would have sacked Thomas Tuchel come the pre-season when we were still in the summer transfer window, so that you can bring in a manager and have a fucking chance in bringing some of the players that he wants. But do I even know that these players are what Potter wants? Is Potter just yes man, bruv? Is he just an inexperienced yes man? He's got a nice brand of football, but are these the players? If we're going to play like Potter, he bought Billy Gilmore at Brighton. Why the fuck am I not hearing from any brown envelopes Billy Gilmore coming back to Chelsea? Why? He's not going to cost you that much. He's a player that Potter wanted. Why are we not bringing Billy Gilmore in? Do you know why? Because I see right now, and I'm going to land it, all I see is the same regime under Roman. Buy young players, see what they do, and sell them on for money. Buy a top player, keep him for a bit, and sell him on for money. And let's have it right. Enzo Fernandez, yeah? Enzo Fernandez, down tooling his club that he's at now. You don't think he's going to down tool Chelsea Football Club when a Real Madrid comes crawling? You think he's not going to do the same thing? I'm done with fucking mercenaries. I want players that want to be at our football club. The brown envelopes tell you that he wants to come to Chelsea. They tell you that. Do you believe everything they say? I'm waiting. We've been told that Simon Phillips, big up to the geezer, but bruv, you got a fucking toothpick, 17-year-old kid, and you're putting him as a source that knows about our transfers is a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's almost like a mockery of our football club. This kid was making comps, bruv. Built his account up, and now what? All of a sudden, he's a little journo now, wannabe brown envelope, like a CFC pies and mash, bruv. CFC piss, making comps, and then doing all this stuff, and now they're in the ITKs now. It's bollocks, mate. It's all nonsense. They're there for clickbait. They're there to push out and use Chelsea's name. And Fabrizio Kingpin Romano, bruv, the biggest brown envelope going, Mudryk, keep our fucking name away from Mudryk. He don't want to come to Chelsea. You're using us to get his club a better deal, and I'm tired of this shit. It needs to stop. That needs to stop right now. Fabrizio Romano, you're a joke, mate. You don't fucking know. You don't know what you're listening to. You buy into all this garbage. We were told it's a done deal today, is it? Is it a done deal? And if Fabrizio comes out, oh, paperwork's all this. What, pigeons flying these paperworks? How long is it going to take? Deals are done in way in advance, mate. Way in advance. Yeah? We're going through this whole circle again. And I'll tell you something. There is only one platform that is going to come at these brown envelopes, and that's me. Me, myself, I come for them. I will call them all out, just like I called them out all throughout the summer. They're all talking shit. They're raising hopes. They're trying, Benfica are using these wankers, these brown envelopes, to try and get a better deal from another club to come in and create a bidding war, just like they're going to do Bellingham, just like they're trying to do Felix, throwing Felix in there. Oh, the loan's too expensive. Chelsea's sitting off. What are you sitting off for? If you want the player, you go out and get the player. At all costs, you go and get that player. If that's the player Potter wants, go and get him. Why are you not doing that? I smell these guys, bruv, and he stinks. It absolutely stinks. And do you know what? Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio, Matt Law, Ornstein, you, brown envelopes, always going, Chelsea got all this. Chelsea got 350 million in the summer. They can spend and still be within financial fair play. They can go and spend another 300, still be. We're good. Well, thank you. Thanks for broadcasting that. So now we get shoehorned to every other player that's going to be sold. Every other player that what a club wants to sell them or they don't want to sell them, they're going to use Chelsea Football Club as per to get the best deal possible for their club and their agents. And I'm done with it. I don't fall for that nonsense. It's absolute bangers and mash waffle, no gravy, no onions, nothing. Stinks. God, do that job. That's what these lot are. Mudrick, don't make me laugh, bruv. That Chelsea seeing it if the deal falls through with Arsenal. No, you're not. It's nonsense, bruv. And let's have it right. I don't forget, Boehly, you waited to divide the fan base. You wanted to divide the fan base with Tuchel because everyone was behind Tuchel and you created a divide. So when you sacked him, it suited. It was all right. There was a divide. But if you'd done that in the pre-season, all hell would break. You look like you didn't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Clearly, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah? And Ed Barley talking about, the old regime. It's a mess and this and that. Go and fucking win us the lot. Go and win us all the titles. Have us up there consistently. And then you can talk about Roman Abramovich. You ain't got a right to speak about Roman Abramovich and what he done for our football club. Because you're nowhere near it, bruv. You're a long way from Starbucks, you lot. What? Because you got money. You ain't got the right. You don't know what it took for Roman to do what he did and build a dynasty at Chelsea Football Club. You haven't got a fucking Scooby. Roman, no one can touch Roman. You don't come and diss Roman Abramovich. He won the lot. You hear that? He won the lot. Everything you lot as fans celebrated was because of Roman Abramovich and what he done. And he instilled a winning mentality. Where's that winning mentality right now? The gaffer comes out after the game. He goes, it would have been unfair for us to get more than a point. Are you fucking delusional, bruv? Are you crazy? Is that the mentality? No one always deserves to win a game, but you say, oh, no, we deserve to win the game. Do you think Jose Mourinho would come out and go, oh, no, it'd be unfair for us to take more than a point? Fucking no chance. No chance Jose saying that. No chance Tuchel saying that. Tuchel fought for us. Tuchel fought everything, tooth and nail for our football club, for all the sanctions, for all that shit. And you got these tosspots on media platforms, Rory Jennings, all these tosspots coming at Thomas Tuchel. And now look where we are. It's not the players. It's not the players. It's the imbalance in the team. And the imbalance in the team's not getting addressed. They're just buying in kunkus. They're looking at all these strikers. They're looking at all these players, these young talents, but it's not what we need right now. And this is the problem. And until you address those issues, we're not going anywhere. I'm backing the gaffer. I'm backing the gaffer. Whatever gaffer's in charge, I'm backing him. But he has to earn my trust. And right now, I've got no trust in this guy right now. I'm backing him. I'm going to games. I'm backing the players. But give us something in return. At least fight, man. Why wasn't TT given the right to build his team? Do you know what? TT's going to go to Real Madrid or a fucking Barca or Bayern, and he's going to go and win Champions Leagues and titles at these clubs. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go and do that. And we're going to be sitting where, bruv? Not even in Champions League. Do you think... I'll tell you why TT didn't stay. Because he didn't want to be a yes man, mate. Didn't want to be a yes man. All right? He wanted, quote unquote, he did not want Ziyech. He did not want Pulisic at his football club in his team. And what happened? They stayed. They stayed. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about our current gaffer? Is he actually got the cards to deal? Or is he being dealt the cards? Because it looks to me that he's been dealt the cards. Does he want Enzo Fernandez? Who the fuck knows? Who knows anymore? Who knows? Everyone coming at our attackers, yeah, but they don't talk on Jorginho. No one's talking about Jorginho in that game. No one. I haven't seen it on the timeline. No one's seen it. No one's seen it. Tell me, Who's talking about Jorginho? No, we'll protect Jorginho. We'll protect Jorginho. We're just going to blame Mount. We'll blame Havertz. We'll blame those two players. Do you know those two players are too fucking good for this team right now? They're too good. They walk into any top team in the world. Yeah? You can't tell me that about Jorginho. You can't tell me that about Kovacic. You can't tell me that about Koulibaly and all these players. They don't get into these top teams. I'm being real, mate. And on top of that, you put Gallagher next to Kovacic in a fucking midfield. The geezer's playing DM. What's that all about? It doesn't work. So you're using players that don't play in those positions. He's a fucking 8. You bringing on Aubameyang, doesn't even want to be at our football club. You're bringing on Ziyech, doesn't want to be at our football club. You're playing Pulisic for 2 consecutive games, 90 minutes. He doesn't want to be at our football club. It's shocking. Guys, there's almost 300 people in here. Hit that like button right now. Smash to pieces the like button. Big up Dinesh and Enzo and Rice will fix this pivot. Asby needs to go. So whether Asby goes or not, it's not. The bottom line is you need a backup to Rhys James. Rhys James is always injured. You need a backup to Rhys James. And as far as I'm concerned, that should have been sorted fucking in the summer. And it wasn't. We spent all this money on what? On what? And now Enzo. Enzo, let's see. Is he going to adjust to the Premier League? He's a nice player, but is he going to adjust to the Premier League? I'm all for giving gaffers time. And Potter needs time. Yes, he does. But why the fuck wasn't Tuchel given time? Did he not deserve to have time? Is that the agenda? He didn't deserve time? Won what he won? I'm sorry, mate. It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. He was elite. Potter is not elite yet. He's not elite. Is he in the same conversation? Fuck me if Arteta's the benchmark. The geezer's in his 4th season. Is that the benchmark? Arteta has copied, plagiarized Pep Guardiola's fucking blueprint. That's all he's done. He's not a genius. Anyone could copy a blueprint, bruv. That's exactly what he's gone and done, the Lego head merchant. That's all he's done. 4 years, by the way. 4 years. Now, I expect Chelsea in the position they are to do it in half that time. Right now, are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Big up to Matthew Harrison here. Thanks for Super Mills. Big up, Johnny. Happy New Year 2023. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea, bro. Up the Chelsea. Always. This is the problem, guys. The benchmark is now Arteta. Arteta ain't even won fuck all yet. You think these lot are going to win the league? You don't know Manchester City then. You just don't know City. And City have got fucking what? Haaland. The striker that we should have bought. And our fan base twerking for that cement-booted fraud. Tells you everything about this fan base, what they fucking well know. They don't know anything about football. Don't know anything. Haaland will struggle, quote unquote. He'll struggle in the Premier League. He'll struggle in possession-based football. Rory Jennings, he won't score more than 15 goals. Where are you all? In the fucking mud in the woods. Every single one of you. They all wanted Lukaku. I never wanted that guy. Proven right, as per, all the time. Fix that midfield and we can go places. But right now, that current midfield, without your minerals general, Kante, in that midfield, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? And he had a weak mentality. He had no mentality minerals, bruv. It tells you everything. He's gone and done another interview. Sky Teller is it about Inter? I don't want him mudding those fans. I want him to love those fans so he can stay there and not come anywhere near back to Chelsea. It is what it is, bruv. It is what it is. Yeah. We can't blame the manager. We can't blame the manager. How about it's all of these things? How about it's certain players? How about it is to do with the gaffer? How about it is to do with the ownership? Why are we just singling out the players? Is that what we do? What, all these players are shit, yeah? They won all those trophies for us and they're shit now, yeah? Look at the signings we've made. Look at them. Question the signings. Tell me those signings are fucking great signings. Tell me they're all world-class players that we signed. Tell me. You can't, because you know you'd be lying through your teeth, mate. You'd be lying through your teeth. You absolutely would be. Now, it goes to me this way. Buy the profile players that suit possession-based football, which is what Potter wanted. It's exactly what Tuchel wanted, because Tuchel plays possession-based football. In fact, Tuchel did it with our players that are shit. He did that. And he did that by playing a back three wing-back system. And we dominated teams. We had higher XG. We were winning games. Won Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup, blah, blah, blah. Everyone knows that. Yeah? What's Potter doing? I don't see any patterns of play at all. Ten Hag has come into Manchester United, had 5 games ahead of Potter. 5 games. He's made what? A couple signings. He bought Casemiro and Anthony and Martinez. From what I remember, he signed those 3 players. He signed 3 players. We signed what? 5 players, 6 players? Using Tuchel's name. Yeah. I could see from the first 3-4 games what he's trying to do. I can see his patterns of play. And you can see them. I don't see that with Potter at all. When Tuchel came in, when he took over the Wolves game, came down from a helicopter and landed in Cobham, he knew exactly how he was going to set the team up. And we saw an instant change from how Lampard was playing to how Tuchel played. And that continued on. Did it or did it not? And no one can fucking lie about that. Yeah? No one can lie about that. Clear as day. You see a change. You see patterns of play. I haven't seen any of that to this point. And I'm concerned. Is it a case that players are not buying into what Potter's trying to do? Is it a case that a lot of these players actually are going to leave so they don't give a fuck? Maybe there's something there to discuss. Maybe there's something there to discuss. Because there's a lot of players that are going to leave. They're thinking, do you know what? Fuck this, I'm jumping off. It's not going too well. It's not too healthy here. We're going to go. We're not going to win anything right now. That's the mentality. That's what I'm seeing. No fight, no minerals, no nothing. What are you going to win? You got players that don't want to be there. What does that do? It destroys your team spirit. If you haven't got team spirit, you ain't winning nothing. What do Arsenal have right now? They have team spirit, unity, belief. We haven't got any of that. We had it under Tuchel and we won titles. What is Ten Hag doing at Manchester United? Rashford, their most informed player, comes in late because he overslept, doesn't even play the game. Benches him to set a tone. He comes on and scores. Respects the gaffer. Got rid of Ronaldo. Sharpish. That's what I want to see from Potter. I want to see command. But how can he be like that if he's just a yes man? Because if he's a yes man, he ain't going to have that power. He's not going to have it. So let's see. Is he or is he not a yes man? Is he or is he not a yes man? No one's disputing, bruv. No one is disputing that this gaffer's got a blueprint. He's got a blueprint. But is he going to be here long enough to fucking instill it? Is he? Are we going to be down in the relegation before the board go, do you know what? We're going to have to let you go. What point? Where is it? I don't agree with sacking a manager, but show us you're giving him what he wants. This transfer window, let's see what you're going to give him. Guys, there's 300 people in here. Let me know what likes someone. Let me know what likes someone. Let me know what likes someone. Big up Bartek with your Super Mineral Cement Boot for ruining the squad togetherness. Yes, he did. He did exactly that. He ruined it, or he tried to ruin it, and Tuchel done the number on him, landing minerals, and he said, I'm the gaffer. I'm the gaffer, and I'm going to do it. And it's my way or the highway. And I think that Tuchel did that with these new ownerships who maybe wanted certain individuals to play, and he didn't play them. Maybe. And big up to Mitchy boy, if your Super Minerals players need to be braver, stop the sideways, backwards passing. You don't have to tell me. I'll witness it all the time. Too slow. No penetration. No speed of play. You got players with fucking quick brains in the front line and they don't get the ball quick enough. If you don't get the ball quick enough, how are you supposed to be effective with the ball? Off the ball, if it's all too slow. But no one will say that. No one wants to talk about that. They just want to blame the attackers. Yeah, sack all the attackers and get new ones in. Oh, we need a creator. Oh, we weren't struggling under Tuchel, mate. Tuchel, we were creating fucking how much XG for all those XG porn stars. Yeah. How many? How many chances? Dominating teams. I don't see any of that. And we're playing a back four with back three players. Thiago Silva, back four, struggles. Really gets exposed. How many times did Thiago Silva have a fucking go at the midfield about you're exposing me? I ain't got the legs to go left and right and recover and save our side and protect our fucking goalkeeper. He hasn't got it. Back three, he's more comfortable. Jorginho, another one. Back three has to be. He needs the wing back outlets who push up so that he can, when he spreads it, he's not going vertical or backwards. It's going at an angle forward so that we can actually progress as a unit in transitions to go and attack. I ain't seen any of that shit. In a back four, I haven't seen any of it. Let me know what likes someone. 155 likes. Is that true? Is that 100? I've got all 300 people in here. 150. Fuck this, bruv. I'm coming offline until you fucking get me up to the 300 likes, man. I'm not having that. Fucking have me sitting here, bruv. No likes, bruv. No likes. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. $190 likes is piss poor, mate. It's just like it's insulting. It's insulting. Fucking if that was Lukaku, bruv, you'd see him in slow motion coming off the screen, mate. You see him in slow motion. 120 likes is a joke, mate. Hit the likes, man. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So, what's the narrative then? What's the narrative? Because I don't give a shit about what others say. I'm saying how I feel. And right now, how I feel is I need to see more. I need to see more. I get these are not his players. I get that. So why is it Boehly and co? Do you go and blow 350 million to sack a manager if they're Tuchel signings, fellas? If they're Tuchel signings, why are you sacking him, mate? Why? How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? Tell me. Does a billionaire make business decisions like that? Is that how poor it is? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't believe, and from what I know, they ain't Tuchel signings. So Potter is going to inherit players and make it work. Inherit players and make it work is the narrative from what I'm seeing at Chelsea Football Club right now, which is exactly the same regime what we had with Roman Abramovich, except Roman would go and buy world-class players. World-class players. And I'm not seeing any world-class players right now. Explain to me how Tuchel was not the right man. Tell me how he was not the right man for our football club. And the answer is he was the right man. Now we have Potter. We have to give Potter 4 or 5 years. Potter has been handed 30 million. He's on a 30-40 million deal to be gaffer at Chelsea Football Club. They cannot just afford to just sack Graham Potter. They ain't going to sack Graham Potter because their outlay from sacking him is astronomical. It makes no sense. And on top of that, it makes them look like clowns. And they don't want to do that. So, where are we going? Where are we going? Are we as Chelsea fans going to be happy for us to sit 15th in the league? Is that what we're going to do? We've bought another young centre back from Monaco. I'm sure that was a here we go from the kingpin himself. It's interesting, isn't it, that all those two collatas didn't have a Scooby. I refuse to accept from those wrong-uns that you think Chelsea would be in this position under Tuchel. No. Hit the likes, guys. Smash the piece of the likes. Every single one of you smash the pieces, that like button. Denishan, big up to you, Geez. He says Potter will be sacked after we lose next 5 games. I don't know if he will. I don't think he will. I just don't see this ownership sacking him. The only way you can see it is if we're fucking fighting relegation. Are we really going to be that poor to fight relegation? Because these players are not relegation players. These players are not bad. These players are quality. And they're not playing under this manager. I can't understand it. Listen, that toothpick, that 17, 18-year-old toothpick, he blocked me after I called him out on him posting Graham Potter when we lost under Tuchel, and I went fucking mad, all right? And this guy's now being some sort of sauce. His sauce is ketchup, bruv, and HP, bruv. That's all his sauces are. He's a nobody. He ain't got fucking Scooby. And Simon Phillips is giving him a platform. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Full-on toothpick like that Gizzin fella. Where's he with Rabah? He told us Rabah was coming to Chelsea. It took wanted Rabah. You fucking wrong un, bruv. Long way from Starbucks, mate. Another one. Talk shit. Clickbait. There's no Mayo Seppers. He ain't even got Mayo. He hasn't even got Mayo. Mayo's decent, bruv. Mayo's decent. He ain't even got Mayo, bruv. So at the end of the day, we've got these idiots reporting on our football club. That in the know, yeah? In the know. Funny enough, all of this news about Enzo was already come out from the Kingpin Fabrizio and Ornstein. I find it laughable. These guys just recycle like they're some sort of somebody or some sort of journalist. They all want to be journalists, all of them. They all study for it. They all want to go down that route. They want those brown envelopes because they want to get to a level and they want to be credible. And they're all full of shit, every single one of them. And they're using Chelsea to get there. CFC Daily geezer is the biggest wishy-washy fella I've seen on this timeline. That geezer blocked me. Do you know what? That guy, I said to him, if you got the fucking minerals, you come on here, bruv. He goes, oh, I don't do, listen, quote unquote, I don't do this. I don't do that. You know, I've got so many people. But yet he's got byline in his bio, hasn't he? He goes on the byline with Alex Goldberg and all them wrong'uns that go on there, yeah, to spit all their shit because they love the brown envelopes. This is a problem. They don't like people like me that have got a voice, and I'll call you out on it. And that's exactly what I was, and that's what I am. And because I do that, they block me. And they're all the same. Another toothpick blocked me. All the journos blocked me. The Matt Laws, all these guys, they all block me. Block me all you want, but you can't block my opinion. You cannot block my voice, and you cannot block my platform. So let's have it right. You drink in those minerals, and you accept it for what it is. Because you ain't got nothing on me, and you can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. Listen, everyone wants Lewis on. Lewis, you got your own platform, geezer. You have all your fucking wrong'uns on there, and you can continue to spit all day long on that shit. But it ain't coming on my shit. No one's polluting my platform, bruv. Not one fucking person is polluting my shit. Yeah? No one. You all got your fucking agendas. Every single one of you got your agendas, bruv. All of you. I heard you, man, talking about Havertz and Mount and this and that. I didn't hear one fucking word about Jorginho, mate. Because do you know what? You're a Jorginho stan. And you said on my platform that you're not a Jorginho stan. And then you're on your own platform going, I'm a Jorginho stan. What one is it? What the fuck is it? It's one or the other. It's one or the other. Do you know what I mean? That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So at the end of the day, guys, yeah, if you don't like what I say, it's very simple. Jog on. Yeah, jog on. Jog on. You're telling me that we fucking looked fantastic against Bournemouth, yeah? Relied on fucking Mount score worldie, yeah? See this? I'm eating you all up. Every single one of you. Piece by piece. Brown envelopes all getting eaten. The gender merchants getting eaten. Oh, tastes good, mate. I'm just having a little breather. Have a little breather. And I wash it all down. There are a lot of fans that want Potter out. There's a lot of fans that won't go there. There's a lot of fans that are just Potter in. The thing is, it's so early to call this, but the way we're used to our club being run is when things don't go right, it gets rectified. No time to think about it. You just rectify it. You cut it and you move on and you bring someone else in. That's what normally happens. Right now, it ain't gonna happen like that because the ownership have got it cushy. The ownership go, let's have it fucking right, yeah. Let's land the minerals, yeah. Let's land it, right? Let's have it right. This is the biggest masterstroke. The biggest masterstroke from the brown envelopes, and I'm talking the elite brown envelopes, the ones that run the fucking game, yeah, to try and crumble Chelsea Football Club. And the only way that they could achieve that is by getting rid of Don Roman, because they didn't have fuck all on Roman, nothing. He had MI5s in his pocket, he had government in his pocket, he had real estate in his pocket, he had all the money in his pocket. No one could touch him. No FA, no government. No one could say Scooby to him. Until the war in Ukraine. How long was it after the sanctionings did the war in Ukraine just disappear on the news? It's not even broadcasted anymore. Got him out. Got Chelsea out. And who chose the owners? We're supposed to believe that Roman Abramovich chose Boehly. What fucking choice did he have? What choice did he have? Tell me. Shall I tell you why? Because they were sick and tired. They hate Chelsea Football Club. The media, the government, they all hated him. Do you know why? Because he didn't give them the brown envelopes they wanted in their pocket. He didn't have to. He was too much of a don. He was too powerful. And we could do whatever we wanted and no one could say shit about us. And even Jose Mourinho, early days when he was at Gaffer at Chelsea, said, yeah, there's a campaign against Chelsea. Big up to Jose Mourinho, the GOAT, who said it for what it is. And it's continued all the way through to Roman. And now we've got Boehly, the Americans, and all these guys running our football club, all right? Throwing money to deceive everyone. But throwing money on what? Throwing money on what? Throw money on what? This is the thing. It was chess, mate, not checkers. This has been going on for a long period of time. And they finally took our king from our football club away. And now what we seeing now? We're seeing Newcastle. Loads of money being thrown in there. Loads of money in there. Arsenal being prodded and pushed. The media love the Arsenal. Manchester City, no one touches Manchester City. What about all those emails, guys, at Manchester City that the courts were trying to get hold of? Where were they? Where they gone missing? Oh, it's past the sell-by date, therefore we can't use that evidence in court. Bollocks. Brown envelopes under the table. Otherwise, Manchester City would have gone out of the Champions League, been disqualified from Champions League, and all the players like De Bruyne himself, Kevin De Milner, would have left Manchester City because he wants to win the Champions League, and so many others would have followed suit. That didn't happen. Probably Pep would have left as well, right? No. We love Manchester City. We want to keep them at the top because they're paying our bills. They're feeding money into our country, so we'll have them. Yeah, we'll have them. Liverpool. No one touches Liverpool. They're the crown jewels of this country, yet they boo the national anthem. Yet they're like their own little country. Oh, well, poor little fucking Scouse. Right now, you just lost to Brentford. Is that right? Yeah. You're going down as well. And you fucking using Henderson and what's his name? All these guys to try and sign Bellingham. Get out of here, man. You're a long way from Starbucks, you lot. Klopp ain't rebuilding shit, mate. Klopp is jumping ship. Yeah, you ain't got no money. So this is my problem I have. This is the problem I have. Is that when you really dig it and you deep it, this goes well beyond football. This is called politics. And politics got involved in the football because football is a multi-billion-pound industry. And it's a business. It's all about the money. And if certain ones are not getting their fair share of the cake, they'll try every way to get you out. And that's what they did with Roman. And they sanctioned him. Let's not forget, they sanctioned all the staff at Chelsea Football Club. Didn't even know if they're going to have a job. Stopped all their income. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget about the brown envelopes and the media and how they pushed about Roman Abramovich wanting the 1.5 billion debt back. No, he didn't. He came out and done an official statement. When does Roman ever speak? Hardly ever speaks. And he had to mud them all. So that tells you everything you need to know. And now we've got owners, Americans, which what suits the UK government, because the Americans and the UK go hand in hand, lock horns, bruv. Let's have it right. If you know, you know. If you don't, I can't help you. It's up to you to go and work it out. But don't tell me that this is all like, oh, out of the blue. This was all planned, mate. Everything was planned against Chelsea Football Club. The amount of money we make, now it's controlled. It's controlled how they want. And now we've got people running our football club that just don't know how to, they don't understand football. And they're bringing in people too late. We need a director of football. Vivel's one of them coming in, working on Enzo deal. Who's pushing the Enzo deal? You're only doing what you're told, no? You get told, you get it signed off by someone. So who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who's signing it off? Big up to Dominic for the midfield is in balance, hence why there's no progression from the midfield to the attack. The midfield is our weakest part of the team. Thank you very much. Minerals landed. Super minerals of the night is this. This is the message. If you don't like it, then you're a long way from Starbucks, mate. You're a long way from it. If you do not understand what this fellow has just said and what I have been saying repeatedly, then you don't know football. You don't get it. You just don't understand. And until that's addressed, we're not going to get any better. You're only going to get worse. Big up Swinnerfield, big up Minerals FC. Take a gamble on Potter and stick with him through the dark patch. Get him cover for RJ and balance to the team. Else you kiss Lukaku saying you're a fan and Happy New Year. Listen, I'm all for giving this gaffer time, but I don't have any loyalty to him. How long is he going to last if the results keep going like this? What happens if he just goes and gets sacked? I'm all for backing the gaffer. I am backing him. But you got to question things. You got to question it. Like, if you want to play his brand of football, then go and get him the players to play his brand of football. Go and do that. You don't go and sack an elite manager who's proven best problem solver, which he's been doing with Chelsea because we got a dysfunctional squad as it is, a squad of 5 previous managers of all these players, and he did that. He managed that and won us trophies with that, but knew the limit of the team, knew that what he needed, and he wasn't given that. And the owners didn't like what his vision was. Well, what's the vision? To make money or to make Chelsea the fucking daddy? Which we are in London, obviously. But I'm talking about to be up there with the Real Madrids, to go to that level, yeah? Roman did it for fun. Roman did it as a hobby, and he fell in love with Chelsea. That's what Roman did it for. Yes, he made money. Well, didn't really make money. He lost all the money. But he didn't care. He cared about the community. He did all the things that government wanted him to do. He donated to all the charities. But yet he's the wrong one. He's the bad guy. Yeah? We have to understand there is a process. Yes, there's a process in backing a manager. You back a manager. But you have to, along the line of that process, you need to get results. You have to keep afloat. Because I'm telling you now, the most important assets, the most valuable assets are all the players at a football club. It's not the gaffer. The gaffer can be changed like that. The gaffer can be changed like that. At what point are you going to get to that? Because you got players that are all at the end of their contracts. How many players at the end of their contracts right now? Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante, Silva, Mount, Havertz coming close. That's 7 players. Your first 11. Think about that. Your first 11. That's 7 players. That's 3/4 of your team, bruv. Big up Diego Rojas. If you see me, bring Enzo, Casado, and McAllister to fix our midfield, and don't bring the new Scott Parker in Declan Rice. Listen, you're mocking Declan Rice, but Declan Rice is right up there, mate. Right up there. One of the best in the game at a young age. Enzo, he looks a good player. Casado, yeah, he's playing for Brighton. McAllister, playing for Brighton, World Cup winner. They're Potter signings, correct. But do you think Brighton are just going to sell their World Cup winner for peanuts? No. Do you think they're going to sell Casado for peanuts? No. Is Enzo going for peanuts? No. So what are we talking there? 300 million there of players for a midfield? It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Big up to your donation, geezer, and all you guys supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button. Get me to the 300 likes. It's 300 people. Let me know what likes I'm in or what I'm on. Srinivas says, don't mistake. It was for brown envelope people calling for his sack. Give him players he needs. And if he still can't prove, then it's a different case. Yes, give him the players he needs. But these guys are spending hundreds of millions on players. And if it doesn't work, what happens? You bring in another gaffer and he's going to go, actually, no, I want these players. I don't rate this player you spent 100 million on. And then you go through this whole cycle again. And the transition becomes even longer. I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about that. Well, it's a good point. Like, where is the process? Like, look, I'll be real, yeah. If I went away yesterday to Forest and we drew the game, but if we saw patterns of play in parts of the game where you can see things are starting to, you can see a way he wants to play, then I'll be like, okay, he looks good. Like, I can see what we're building towards. Just give me some small samples. I can't even. I look at our team and it's like we've lost all identity. They're not shit players. I just refuse to say that they're shit. They're not shit. And another thing, Swinoff, you say you don't want, not Swinoff, the other geezer doesn't want Declan Rice, yeah? But you want a Casado who's a Brighton player. Look at, what's his name? Who's the guy that everyone was screaming for? All the platforms were screaming for. The guy, was it Basuma? Was he from Brighton? Basuma. How's that working out at Spursy? I told everyone, you're buying a player playing at a level at Brighton and expect him to come to Chelsea level and be like this player that we need. Yeah. He's got the Spurs who are below Chelsea. And look at him. It's like you watch these players play at a team and you think, yeah, just pop him in like FIFA. These lot of FIFA merchants, bruv. Literally, they play FIFA all day. They make a sign in a quick switch on the money. And then they're playing, yeah, he's got all the stats. He's got all this. He's got all that. He's going to work. He's going to be bang on in our team. He's exactly what we need. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. If we had Enzo and Rice, I'm gravy with that. You have Kovacic and Kante to then get your next midfielder. You re-sign Middlesman and you've got your midfield set, and that's a midfield of balance. Key word, balance. If you don't have the balance, for example, you go through Arsenal's midfield, 3 players with different attributes in the midfield have balance for the core of the team. We don't have that. Look at Manchester City's midfield, balance. I'm done with rating players on comps and in international competition. The only way you're going to see how good a player is when he plays for your club in the Premier League. You know, that's the only way you're going to see if he's good enough. Do you know what I mean? If you don't listen, midfields win your games. If your midfield's weak, you lose games, you draw games, you don't quite get over the line. You must have balanced midfield. If you look at all our title winning sides, they all had the balance. They all had different attributes throughout the midfield. I say this every stream. Every stream I say this. And no one listens. They just finger point at the attackers. But if the attackers are not getting the ball because of your midfield slow transitions, then what do you expect to create and build as a team and progress in transitional phases from defensive to attacking phases? You ain't got it. You ain't got it. You just don't have it. We haven't replaced Fabregas. We haven't replaced Matic. We haven't. We just haven't. We haven't replaced Mikel. All these players, guys. Get me Rice. Get me that Enzo player, if he's going to be that player. Get me the Minerals Mount in there. And that's a midfield. That is a midfield. That's got everything you need in that midfield. And then you work around that and you go, right, we've got an Nkunku now. We've got Havertz. We've got players there with pace, skill, intelligence. But they know that they're going to get the ball quicker and in the right positions to hurt opposition. When you watch, say, an Arsenal play, the transitions are quick and the Martinez and the Sakas get the balls in the right area. They're not deep. They're in the right area on the half shoulder, or they're just in front, and then they attack the space. We don't have that with our players. We're fucking against low blocks. Do you know why? Because we're so fucking slow that we allow the opposition to get into low blocks. There we go. Big up to the nation. Enzo, Rice and Mount, Kante and Kovacic. So that's what I said. Exactly what I said. Big up to you for your sick minerals. This is facts. This is facts. This is what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I'm sorry, mate. Mount is too good for this team. Rhys James, Mason Mount, Thiago Silva, too good for this team. Too good. They're different levels, mate. Different levels. The thing is, you look at all, like, if you look at Enzo, Enzo's got a bit of a shithouser in him, right? He's got that. He's got a wonderful deep line plot pass. He can get you a goal. 3 things there, right? 3 things there. Declan Rice can sit. He can play centre back. He can be a progressive midfielder, like a box to box, and he can sit. He's got a pass on him, long range pass, quick transitions. He can score a goal now and again. Mason Mount, given. He's got all the minerals. Go through Jorginho, go through Kante, and go through Kovacic, and they don't give us those things. They don't give it to us. Kante's elite at what he does. He's the best in the world. He will chase the ball for 95 minutes relentlessly and win you the ball back, and he'll pass it as quick as possible for you to go into the attack phases. Minerals. Kovacic hasn't got a shot on him, hasn't got an assist on him. Just a fantastic ball carrier, dribbler. Jorginho, once in a blue moon, he'll play those balls over the top. Most of the time, it's left and right, sideways, and just keep the ball. And keep the ball. He's a player for me that you bring on when you're winning the game. That for me is that sort of player. Slow the game down. I don't want to slow the game down. I want to keep the game progressing. All right? But we'll score you penalties. Elite penalty taker. But if you look at those midfielders, they don't have any of the attributes that are named with Enzo, Rice, and Mount. They don't have it. Mount is playing with fucking dead players that are not up to the level that they should be. And we're struggling with all the injuries because of it. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do about it? I want to know in the comments, does everyone believe that we can get out of this mess? We got City back to back. We got City back to back. Now, I'm going to be positive. It would be very Chelsea. It would be very, very Chelsea to go out and win the Champions League. That's typical Chelsea. Do I think that right now? Absolutely not. But it would be that kind of thing. It would be that way. It's our way to do that, where we're not playing very well in the league. We haven't been for years. But we could go and win the Champions League. Maybe. We're built for cups. We're built for cups. But for me, top 4, it's gone. Unless you go and win all your games, can we even see that? No. Do we look like we're progressing towards something? No. We need some signings ASAP, but the right signings. We need the right signings at Chelsea for the gaffer, not for the club, for the gaffer. If he's being backed, we need the right signings for him to play his brand of football, because clearly he cannot play his brand of football with the current group of players. And he's not willing to adjust, or he doesn't know how to adjust because he doesn't have the experience like a Tuchel has to get the best out of certain players. Tuchel got 80% of these players, he got them playing the way he wanted to play, and he'd mix it up with other players to try and get the best out of them. But he got the best out of the majority of the group of the squad. Potter is struggling with that. He keeps rotating. He's people pleasing. We want to harm a great team spirit, harmony in the squad. He ain't getting that. No one knows. Listen, we don't even know what the lineup is. Potter doesn't even know his first 11. That should concern everyone. I don't know, mate. Do I think he's going to pull us out of it? He has to. He has to pull us out of it. That will be the moment that we as fans will go, come on. There's something there. But right now, we look like defeated. Like, what? Is the gaffer going at half time, spitting, landing the minerals to all the players going, fucking come on, let's go, let's go. I don't see it. They came out a second half and it was like, what the fuck's going on? All of us around were going, what's this? Wake up. My voice went from me screaming, wake the fuck up, Chels. Wake up. Wake up. What was it? What were we witnessing here? And we're playing Nottingham Forest. Now, listen, let's have it right. Nottingham Forest is a fortress ground. You know, they've beaten Liverpool. Who else did they beat? They beat Spurs. Well, everyone beats Spurs. But they beat Liverpool. They're tough. They're tough. But we should have done in that first half. We done enough. We done enough. We came out second half complacent. Poor. Go and kill the game off, man. Go and get the second goal. And do you know what that does? That's 2 wins on the bounce. You start to build a momentum. You start to work towards something. Now you're going to the training ground. Fucking hell, we've just drawn another game. We've just drawn another game. I've got it here. The Brentford drawn, Man United drawn, Brighton lost, Arsenal lost, Newcastle lost, Bournemouth won, Nottingham Forest drawn. I mean, really? Really? What is the gaffer telling them? I'm sorry, but mentality stems from the gaffer, no? Does it or does it not? Does it not stem from the gaffer? The board. You know these players, if they didn't perform, they're getting a visit from Roman Abramovich or someone high up to say what's going on. They walk into the Cobham training ground or the dressing room after a game of a loss, and they fear it. They fear. I don't see any fear. I don't see any fear. Everyone bringing up Verheilovic or whatever his name is. No. Honestly, man, midfield. Get the midfield sorted. And you will give a license to your current attackers to do what they want to do, and is attack and go out and be free. For fuck's sake, be free. Do you not understand that? They want to be free to express themselves, so they know they got behind me. I've got players in the midfield, generals That if I do lose the ball, if I do take risks, I know that them behind me are going to win the ball back and we can go again. Right now, you can't. You've got to be precise and perfect, because if you lose that ball, you get cut through open, like someone said, a strip open their legs, and you're done by any opposition. Bournemouth, we were very fortunate because Bournemouth were toothless. You go against Nottingham Forest, who put a bit of intensity, a bit of pace against you and physicality, and you just fold. I just want Chelsea, guys. I want Chelsea to be where they should be, guys. We're not this bad. I refuse to accept we're this bad. I refuse to accept these players are playing the way they are. What's going on in training? What's everyone's? What's the players? Do the players even believe we can get out of this mess? Because if the players don't believe it, then we've got no chance. I just want my Chelsea back. I want us to. Like, I get we're going through transition, but fuck me, you're keeping old players. Transition's bringing young players in and mix them with experience, but you're letting our experience go on walking sticks before we get a chance to get that balance. That's all gone out the window. Some of you in the comments, man. Fucking hell. Oh, I never had this when I was with Tuchel. I felt like we're going to every game and we had this buzz about us. We knew what we were going to expect with us. We knew that we were going to fight. It doesn't matter if we knew that we had deficiencies in this team. We knew that. But at least like we get through games and our quality was enough to get us through games. Right now, it's just like, fuck that. That's all gone. Why didn't we go and buy Casemiro? Why didn't we go and buy Casemiro? Look at the difference he's made to Manchester United. I said to everyone about Man United, they lack a DM. They lack that player. They got McTominay and Fred doing that role and they can't do it. Now they got Casemiro. Look at the balance in their team. For fuck's sake, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's common sense. It's knowing football. The problem is, yeah, guys, we've got this transfer window, this January transfer window, right? We've got it. But there's gonna be a lot of shit going on. There's gonna be a lot of lies, a lot of us being linked to all these players. So until these players are holding up the shirt, I don't believe anything. And I'm always going to be like that. I'm not going to believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Aubameyang's got to go. He's got to go. He's useless. The guy don't move. He's fucking shocking. Should have gone. You should get rid of him now. This is so bad, man. I refuse. There's no way. There's no way. And Tuchel would never have taken off Mount off in that game when you're trying to win a game. He'd never take Mount off. Potter's done it a few times. You're not right in the head. You're not all right. And then you bring on a Ziyech. You leave Pulisic. You bring on Aubameyang. What happens? We didn't even create anything. It's poor, man. How we bought Aubameyang? They only bought him because Tuchel worked with him at Dortmund, yeah. But Tuchel didn't want Aubameyang. Why would he want Aubameyang? The geezer wanted Lewandowski. Did we get Lewandowski? No, we did not. No, we did not. We bought Aubameyang on a panic buy. Yeah, I get he's saving Mount for the City games, and he's going to need Mount for the City games. But still, you have to take game by game, and we needed to win this game, guys. We had to win against Forest. We should have beaten Forest. We're better than them. We should have beaten them. No, and there's another thing. Kai Havertz is a Rolls Royce player. How does Flick play Kai Havertz? When Kai Havertz came on, he was not playing the number 9. Havertz plays that free roaming player. And when he did, he scored a fucking worldie against, was it Salzburg? Scored that outside the box. Beautiful goal. All right. Only Mount and Havertz have got the ability to score these outside the box goals. Play them in their positions and you get the rewards. Yeah. Havertz is now playing as number 9 because clearly Potter doesn't fancy Aubameyang. Because if he did fancy Aubameyang would be playing. And he hasn't got Broha because Broha's injured. So he's forced to play Kai Havertz. That tells you everything you need to know about Aubameyang and where he's at, because he clearly doesn't want to be. He's just there for the money. All right. Play Havertz in his position and you get the rewards. He's a Roma. He's a Muller player. He's not a fucking number 9. Havertz will play anywhere he wants to play. Anywhere. Anywhere he's asked to play, he'll play because he wants to play. But if you ask him, he's a free roaming 10, mate. 10, 8, 8, 10, half 9, whatever. But he's not a striker. Not a striker. So Potter's not doing that either. He's not even playing to certain players' strengths. Clearly not. You're playing Jorginho over back 4 with players that we know are capable of playing a back 4. You're playing Asby as a right back in a back 4. He hasn't got the legs. You need your fullbacks to have the ability to go full up and down relentlessly and be able to recover. Asby can't do that. He hasn't got the leg. It's not fair on Asby. Everyone coming at Asby. It's not his fault. But he's been put in that position. If you've got Rhys James playing right back, then yes, I can understand that. That makes sense. That works because he's got the ability to go up and down, recover. He's defensively sound and he gives us something going forward. Cucurella, similar, young enough, fit enough, go up and down. Chilly when he's fit, he can do that. Then you got Koulibaly. Why has Trev been taken out? Why the fuck has Trev been taken out? Trev deserves a game. Trev has been fantastic for us. So the balance ain't there, guys. And you're playing Silva in a back 4. You're playing Georgie with a back 4. It's recipe for disaster. You get found out. We're not consistent enough. We might get away with it a few games. We've got away with it in Bournemouth, but you don't get away with it away at Forest. And these are the issues, guys. These are the issues, bruv. These are the issues. So, guys, hit that like button. Let me know what likes I'm on. Smash the piece of like button. We've had 300 people in here, or God knows what. Big up to every single one of you in here. Smash the piece of the like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. I'm on the road to 5K. Let's have it right. This has been therapy for me. I love to let loose. I really needed to do that. I was going to do it after the game yesterday, but my voice had gone. I couldn't really do it. I couldn't really do it. I don't understand why Trev ain't playing. Oh, I just don't get it. I don't get it. What did I tell you lot about Koulibaly when we signed him? He's 31 years old, came from Serie A. Serie A. Pensioners League. Slow, loads of time on the ball, all that jazz. Comes to Premier League, shocking the system. It's like lightning. You're getting struck by lightning every second of every minute of every game. This is the problem. Koulibaly was always going to struggle with the pace of the Premier League, and he's not at an age where he can get better and adjust. It's too difficult, mate, when you're at that age. Only when you're world class like Thiago Silva, mate, you got the minerals, yeah? But even Thiago Silva's screaming at his teammates going, what the fuck are you doing? You're exposing me. I'm having to clean up. Do you know how many times Thiago Silva had to clean up yesterday? It's shocking. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Big up RIP FIFA, long time no see. Big up for you, Super Minerals. Potter is as energetic as a statue. Nice to be back. Big up to you, Geezer. Lovely to see you back on the streams and that. Lovely. Hope you're well, Geezer. He's not very energetic. He's not very vocal, is he? At all. We knew that about him, though. You look at Ten Hag, though, like, fuck you, man. You look at all the gaffers, they all give it on the touchline. Tuchel always gave it, mate. Always gave it. It's like, let's go. You need that fire. It a little bit came out when he got interviewed about, oh, everyone was writing about me that I'm this and I'm that, and you know, my track record. Well, your track record, yeah, you got good football, but you haven't won anything. You haven't done it at the top level. You just managed an average team in the Premier League. It's a big step up now. The pressure at Chelsea is next levels. You don't get that luxury of time. You don't get that luxury. So listen, like I say, yeah, these minerals here, yeah, all right. This crest, yeah, this crest, man. We see things they'll never see. We see things they'll never see. We are the biggest club in London. We are the daddy, yeah, and we are going for a period which ain't Chelsea. This is fucking. I want my minerals, yeah. I want my minerals. You all laugh, yeah, when Havertz leaves and goes to a Bayern or a City or a Real Madrid and balls out. We'll see who's laughing, yeah, because he's a luxury player, and we got bums in our team. We got no fucking core at our football club, from the goalkeeper to the striker, and you expect these players to just perform at the intense level, which they've done, and they've won us trophies, yet that's not enough. Yet we'll look at only them two players, and we don't look at the rest of the team and the imbalance of the team and go through from goalkeeper, centre back, midfielder, and attacker and tell me that we got a fucking core when we don't. But yet we want to blame Havertz. We want to blame Mason Mount. Fuck off. Jog on. Literally jog on. Jog on. I tell you what, they always come at our players, mate. Fucking minerals, bruv. Let's have it right. Yeah. Champions League medal at 21 years old. Let's have it right. Champions League medal at 22 years old. Let's have it right. Club World Cup. Let's not forget Kai Havertz scored the penalty to win that Club World Cup. Clutch penalty taker, bruv. Clutch player. Oh, when do people learn, man? When do people learn? And you got this mug here. Look at this mug. What a mug. What a wrong 'un. Go and watch his last video. Looks a real fish. Really does. So wet. So wet. So wet. Oh, man. So many Muppets in the game. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You know, we understand. We understand. The real ones, Minerals FC, people in here get it. Yeah, they understand what I'm saying. They get what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm not coming at people. I'm not coming at players that have won us trophies. I'm coming at the players that don't want to be at our football club. Their performances show that as well. And that's it, you know. Prove to me you're worth it. But there ain't nothing now. My concern is this: are the players not buying into Potter? If that's the case, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. Yeah, I'm very concerned. Big up to Fat. Good to see you yesterday, Geez. I hope you're well and that. Just joined in. What did I miss? Listen, go back on the start of the stream, watch it all the way to the end and see the minerals landed. Plenty going on. Plenty going on. Guys, let me know what likes I'm on as well. Let me know the likes, guys. Let me know the likes. Oh, big up Nick in here. What about the important stuff? Has anyone had a beer in the West Stand after the game yet? Oh, I hope you're well, Geez. Happy New Year, man. Oh, mate. Legend, legend. Big up Top Bins as well. Big up to Top Bins. No wonder we're struggling from what I'm hearing. We've only got 2 players on the pitch responsible for us. So, yeah, apparently Mount and Havertz are the ones that are responsible for our piss poor performances. Apparently, yeah. Guys, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Right, let me bring you up. Big up to Dinish. Havertz made a good movement, but only Mount found him. Listen, Mount knows. Mount finds the positions. Mount was in that fucking game, going left, right, pulling, getting into pockets. Pulisic would get the ball. He played the ball to Pulisic. You see how it goes. He played the ball to Pulisic. Pulisic dribbles, runs. Mount's in the position. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Does he play it to Mount? Does he play it to Kai? No. Dribbles. Oh, shit. I've come to a brick wall. Yeah, I'll pass it back. Same old shit. Team game. Team game. Play the ball to each other. Yeah, of course we've lost our midfield identity. Our midfield identity's gone, mate. Down the drain. Down the absolute drain. Down the drain. Absolutely down the drain, piss poor. How did Spurs get on yesterday? How was Spursy? Did they lose against Villa, did they? My word. It's funny, all these accounts I saw. Give Ziyech a chance. Give Pulisic a chance. They deserve to play. All right, we're playing them. And what's changed? What's changed? What's changed? We keep hearing the same thing about Enzo from the brown envelopes. He's accepted. He wants Chelsea. He only wants Chelsea. All right, cool. If he only wants Chelsea, then what? Oh, but there's a stumbling block. Rui Costa. We've got to wait for the approval. What's all this nonsense? If the price is right, now apparently Chelsea are not going to be forced into paying a certain amount. What's it going to be? What side of the coin are we taking here? Because to me, it's just like let's milk it. Let's milk it as long as possible. Pulisic was our best attacker. You're having a bubble, mate. What did he do? What did he do? I just see him get. What about that second, the fucking equaliser? Why didn't he go in for that header properly instead of going down like a princess? If you're in that position to defend, defend. Don't just be like a little princess, mate. It's not good, is it? Listen, don't follow that little toothpick. The toothpick doesn't know anything, man. He's going with vibes, bruv. He's going with vibes. Yeah. When you got all the kingpin brown envelopes saying that Enzo's going to sign, of course, let's jump on a bandwagon. Let's jump on a bandwagon. Sterling was the worst player in the front line. He didn't hold the ball once. He got a tap in and that was it. I mean, he was shocking. Sterling was bad. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Sterling. Listen, the funny thing is, yeah, everyone thinks, oh yeah, Chelsea are finished, this and that. We're going through a bad patch at the minute, but let's have it right. Don't compare us to them goons, yeah, because them goons ain't won fuck all in Europe. They ain't got a Champions League. They only have 2 Champions League. They don't have a Club Cup. They don't have Super Cup. They don't have all that pedigree, bruv. We got that pedigree. We won a lot. We're all gravy, bruv. We want to go through a transition for a couple years, 3 years. We can do that, and we're still fucking bigger than you. So, like, that's all that. Spurs ain't got a right to speak to Chelsea. They just bottle job FC. They ain't got no minerals, no nothing. They ain't got a fucking right to speak to Chelsea. They're fuck all. And we hate Spurs. We know that. All right. So Spurs fans getting all cocky. You got a wig merchant that is calling your club out 24/7 in broad daylight. Is probably going to leave your club very, very soon, and you're all going to be in the gutter again. So let's hush the beaks, guys. Let's hush those beaks. Yeah, goons have been in an 18-year transition. Look at the state of them. Look, they're giving it all bigger now. What happens when you don't win fuck all? You know, you can give it big and granted, you give it big and even through your abysmal 18 years. But the problem is, right, you're doing well at the minute, but if you ain't got nothing to show for it, it means nothing, does it? It doesn't mean anything. You got to get over the line, fellas, to win. If you win over the line, if you get over that line and you win, then that's what we're talking about. Big up to RP. He says, play the youngsters. Fuck's sake, they will add pride and passion. Yeah, a lot of the youngsters will play for the badge. Minerals Man, Rhys James, Trev Chalobah, Lewis Hall, play for the badge. Why is Hutchinson not getting a go? Fuck Ziyech. Put Pulley on the bench. Put Sterling on the bench. Play Hutchinson, bruv. At least he'll play for the badge. He'd be fearless. We need that at our football club. We haven't got it. We need that. Yeah, Stretters is right. The media are comparing Arsenal winning the league this year to when Leicester winning it. Small club, no European history, no European pedigree. Small club, one hit wonder. Arteta, Lego head merchant. Yeah, let's have it right. The Lego head merchant has robbed, plagiarized in broad daylight the Pep Guardiola blueprint. He ain't a genius. He's just copied it. That's all he's done. He's a little B-Tech. I get that. And he's just trying to translate it to Arsenal. But he's given 4 years to do it. 4 years. Or his 4th year anyway. 4th year. Chelsea don't have time like that. We don't want to wait like that. We want to win. We want to win. We're winners. Do you know what I mean? We're winners. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Funny enough, because we drew the game and Mountain Havertz, everyone wants to come at Mountain Havertz. Where the fuck were they all against Bournemouth? Zippy, 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 roo. Every single one of you, zippos. Yeah? Didn't say shit. Didn't say shit. They all hide. Like little rats, they go back underground in the sewers. But we love all the haters, don't we? We love them. We love them all because we love to mud them. Look, we love to mud them. Where's consistency in our entire team? We're not built for consistency. Our team is not built for consistency. We know that about our team. We know that about Chelsea. We're not built for consistency. We haven't been built for consistency for how many seasons? Since Conte, his first stint. Look at us now. We're a cup team. We always have been for this period of time. We're a cup team. And our track record proves that because we won cups. So at the end of the day, let's go and win another cup. Let's go and win the Champions League. We're in it at the minute. Let's win it to be in it next year. Let's win it to be in it next year. If Potter goes and wins the Champions League, what's everyone going to say? Come on, let's have it right. We're building. He needs to find something. He needs to ignite it. I'm waiting for that turnaround. Something's got to click. The gaffer's got to make it click. Gaffer's got to make it click. Guys, what likes are we on? What likes are we on? 281. That's not bad. I want 300 though. Crying out loud. Let's get to 300 likes, guys. Let's get to the 300 likes. Come on, big up to every single one of you in here. Big up to every single one of you in here. I can't stress, man. I love Chelsea so much. We all do. Us supporters, we love Chelsea so much that it's like we're just dysfunctional FC at the minute. That's what we are. And you felt like when you had that manager in Thomas Tuchel, you felt like even though we knew that we had some players that shouldn't be at our football club, and yet we still went and won trophies, we still went and competed at the top level. And right now we're just fucking rock bottom. I can't, I don't know where we're gonna go from here. And it hurts. It generally hurts. Because this is not the Chelsea that I know. These players, I know they're better than this. We all know they're better than this. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it, guys. I'd go and get Hakimi. I would go out all out and get Hakimi. Go out and get Hakimi. He can play left, he can play right. Competition, quality. Fucking why not? Go out and spend the big money and get him. He's my top choice. He's number one. But probably Ziyech will badmouth Chelsea to him and he won't come anyway. But that's who I would go. If I had the money, like if it was me in charge and I wanted at any cost, I'd just go and get Hakimi, bruv. Hakimi and Rhys James, you having a bubble? That's fantastic. Goes without saying, I would have Declan Rice. I love Frankie de Jong. I'd have Frankie de Jong, Declan Rice, Mason Mount. Up top, you got Nkunku, Kai Havertz. I like Felix. And Leo, I like. I just think like we have to see what happens there because they want a lot of money for him as well. Big up, Fat, if you suit Minerals. It's only a matter of time when players will get Potter sacked soon. I'm just sit back and watch the chaos. This is the thing, Fatter. If certain players can down tool Thomas Tuchel, well, they'll do it to Graham Potter. They'll do it to Graham Potter, and it's always easier to get rid of the manager than it is to get of all these players. But the funny thing is, the only thing that's in the favour of Graham Potter is not only his buyout, his payout is mega if he was to be sacked. So they're less inclined, the ownership, to do that, having to pay whatever 50, 60 million to Graham Potter for sacking him because he's on a 5-year deal. But they got players, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, all on like 1-year contracts, less than a year left. So the easy option is actually get rid of those players and bring in cheaper players that you're willing to work with, Potter. So maybe he doesn't just get sacked. But if the results still go bad, if he goes and loses back-to-back City, loses against Liverpool, draws against a Fulham, fuck me, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? I don't think he gets sacked. I generally don't. I don't know anymore. Like, it's hard to say. It's hard to say because we're not in that position where he's lost 5 on the bounce. But if he does, like, yes, that's right, Bazjan. Pulley and Ziyech were close contact with that cement-booted fraud and got Tuchel sacked from what I can see. Exactly. You're not long. You're not long. You're not far away from Starbucks there. George Benson, what does he know anyway, bruv? He was Tuchel agenda for so long. Don't buy anything he says. Don't buy anything he says. A lot of them were all Tuchel agenda merchants. We called them out. I called them out on many streams. We all know about that. Everyone knows. If you know about my channel and you go through my previous streams, especially, well, I only started it in July. So from July onwards, you'll see how many of them are called out. Listen, it's very Chelsea to go and beat City, maybe in the. I don't know about the league, but I think in the FA Cup it would be Chelsea like because it's FA Cup, anything can happen. Cup competitions, you know. So let's see. Let's see. Stop bringing up that toothpick. He's a teenager toothpick who's ITK brown envelope wannabe. Stop bringing him up in the chat. It's nonsense. It's another pies and mash recycle business. Recycle garbage. Yeah. It's heavily reported that Potter doesn't need to get top four. Well, fucking just tell him, yeah, don't worry. You don't get top four, you get sacked. No. The mentality should be you have to get top four. Pressure's on, man. Pressure's on. No. It's all fucking. Don't worry about it. Either way, your job's safe. Lose games, your job's safe, fella. That's not the mentality. That's pressure brings something out of you. It drives results. It fires you up. It creates a certain level that you reach where you're like, no nonsense. Where's that pressure, man? There's no pressure. George Benson's 6 things I knew about today. 6 things I learnt about in this game. 5 things we need to discuss. No, I'm not. I am not Potter out. Absolutely not. But what I will say is, I am. I need to be. I need to be shown something from this gaffer. I need to be shown something. I need to see something. I need to see a reaction. I need to see something. I need to see patterns of fucking play of Potterball. I want to see that. I know he's got a blueprint. He's not elite yet. He's not elite. He's not elite yet. I'm sorry. He's just got a great brand of football with no pressure. There's no pressure. But like I say, you're going to try. The only way you're going to sign big players is throwing money at them. I don't know anymore. But listen, I'm back in the gaffer. I'm very dubious about the ownership, guys. I'll be honest. I'm more concerned about that because I want to see. I want to know if Potter's really been backed here. Because to me, it looks like he's just a yes man. So it doesn't matter if it's Potter or not Potter. They want to bring in a manager who's a yes man, and very few managers in the game are yes men. Very few. Simon Johnson, obese Brexit, stone cold, Steve Austin, waffle merchant. Let's have it right. He's a fraud, that guy. He's a fraud. They only want to down tool and speak negativity on Chelsea, these lot. It's poor, man. Poor. But guys, listen to me, yeah. Every single one of you, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe, guys. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. I've landed some serious minerals tonight. Serious minerals tonight. And I want you, at the end of this stream, I want you to put all your comments down below. At the end of the stream, put all your comments down below. Yeah, let's have it right, Peter North. We have to support our club through the good and bad times. Absolutely right. There's no one's saying that we're not doing that. No one's saying that. Mitchie says, big up to you, Geez, if you suit Minerals. Was so happy with Bournemouth game. Saw some positives, but yesterday I didn't see any. Yeah, I didn't see any yesterday. Nothing. No patterns of play. We listen, like I say to everyone, we need to see a big reaction against Manchester City. There's no harder game than Manchester City. We have to give a reaction here. We need to land it, guys. Let's see what minerals we got. You know, if we go and lose to City, but let's lose with a fight. Let's lose with trying, take risks, make something happen. Make something happen. We miss James because James gives us a certain type of balance and we don't have any adequate backup for Rhys James. So when we lose Rhys James, we're absolutely fucking dire on the right-hand side. But when we got on the left-hand side and we lose Chilwell, we got Cucurella at the very least. So we've got a backup there. Rhys James got no backup. Our backup's Azpilicueta, and Azpilicueta's legs are gone. They're just gone. It's not his fault, man. It's not Aspie's fault. Listen, I'm optimistic. I'm positive. You know me, guys. I'm Chelsea, man. All day long, I believe we can go and achieve things. Nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. We go win the Champions League. Nothing's saying we can't win the Champions League, but we need a bit of luck on our side. Injuries wise, we're getting no luck whatsoever. The way things are going, fuck knows. But nothing's impossible. But I just want to see some sort of progression. You know, gaffers are meant to develop players, make them look better, make them, you know, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Listen, and all the wrongers didn't want Haaland. Look at them now. In the mud. It is typical Chelsea to go and win the Champions League. It's typical Chelsea to beat a City. We know that. We know what we're like. We're very unpredictable. But we're a cup team right now. That's what we're built for. We're not built for league consistency. And that's what's frustrating is that we've gone so far behind on building for consistency, on building towards going for that title. We're so far behind. 5 previous managers of squad players. It's just like, it's such a big job. Such a big job. But you need, in order to get to that end goal, to build to that, you need to get some sort of balance along the way. And there's no balance along the way. It's just all fucking pick and mix at the moment. And that's why we're getting exposed. You know, we're just getting exposed like that. But hopefully in the big games, the Champions League games against Dortmund, we can go there. We're good enough, man. I refuse to believe that these players are this bad. They're not. We've won titles, man. We're not this bad. We're not this bad. So that's where I'm going to leave it. We are Chelsea. We have got enough quality there. If we play to certain players' strengths, we can get over the line and we can achieve great things. But we need team spirit. We need the players to be on board. I don't see it in a minute. And decisions that is man management. Like, was it necessary to play Rhys James a fault from the start? I know you're desperate to play Rhys James, but track record tells you all the big managers, when you have a player that's come back from injury, from a long serious injury as well, and surgery if that for that matter, all right, you don't play him first game back. You play him the last 15, 20 minutes and ease him into a game, ease his match fitness. That way it's a low risk of him getting injured again. No, we didn't do that because we're so desperate, because we don't have adequate backup. But instead, the board are going out fucking signing midfielders and attackers and young players instead of focusing on the right back or right wing back position. These are my issues. I don't like it. I think it's wrong. It's poor planning. Poor planning. And with poor planning, you know how that goes. If your preparation isn't adequate enough and correct and precise, then you know what happens. You know what happens. You don't get that beautiful end product. You have to go back and rectify it, and then you end up going back another 4, 5 steps. But listen, guys, big up to every single one of you in here. We've had 300 people and plus in here. Hit the like button, get me to the 400 likes. Anyone coming back watching the stream, big up to every single one of you. Big up to all you guys that have landed your super minerals, donating to the channel. Big up to all my members, everyone in the chat, everyone watching. Big up to you. Appreciate the support. And listen, most important thing, hit the like button, and also put your comments down below. At the end of the stream, I want you to write your comments. It's very important for me. I like to read through the comments. I'll get back to you guys. Write in the comments anything you feel. Just land your views and your opinions. Listen, smash those likes. 300 likes. Let's get them up to 300 likes. Minerals are landed. Big up to every single one of you in here. As always, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Keep winning, guys. Stay strong. You know the deal. Yeah, I know I've frozen, but big up to you guys, every single one of you. And I'll be back very, very soon. Let's have it right. But don't forget, put your comments down below when I end this stream. Put your comments down below. And as Gavman says, like and subscribe to the channel for great content regularly. Big up to you, Gavman. Big up to you, geezer. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. have it right. Minerals FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Oi, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.